Hello, 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 everybody. It's Friday night, and this is the show that almost never was. So we're all very happy and a little dopey. And oh, of course, my phone would ring right now. Okay, that's not happening. Go away. Go away. Okay, there we go. In the old days when you had a regular landline, you couldn't just look at the phone and say, "Go away, go away."
You had to answer it and get stuck.
Yeah, you had to get stuck. That's right. And with my new phone and my new job, there's a lot of times when I'm looking at that phone number and going, is that maybe somebody from work? Should I have to pick it up? So I've had to pick up a lot of calls, but I just block them afterwards. Yeah. Hello, everybody. I know there's people out there watching us and they're going, why are they just talking to each other? That's weird. So thank you, everybody, for being here. I hope you saw my little post. I think Canva might have had a problem posting to Facebook and Instagram. I'm not sure, but there should have been a post out on YouTube anyway, but I did forget to make it public on StreamYard, so StreamYard didn't send its little notification. But, you know, there should have been one anyway. But whatever, here we are. We're all here. And tonight's theme is joy, because I think we all need a little joy. You know, we need to focus on joy.
Yes, we do.
And partake of joy, you know, to just be in there. And it's I'm joyful because I'm going on vacation tomorrow, so I'm very, very happy. Yes. So yes.
Well, that's good.
Yeah.
That's good.
Yeah. So
hey, Raymond, don't put a space between the hashtag and the J.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah, because it won't find you. The picker won't find you. Yeah. Yes, Dee. We all need more joy in our lives. Oh, so when you get picked, when the picker picks you, we'll just ask you to verify that you're here. And as you verify, or you can just make the comment with a question if you want to, pertaining to joy. If you can just try to keep with our little theme here, we all appreciate it. You know, because otherwise the tablecloth and the plates don't match, and we're all just like, oh, what's going on? So we need that.
I sometimes do that on purpose, that the tablecloth and the plates and the
mismatch to give it that eclectic feel. Yeah.
It used to be a thing. You go to the thrift store and you buy all mismatched plates and cups and everything like that. Mm-hmm. But you know, people today, I mean, they don't do that kind of entertaining, you know?
That's
not true.
Oh, gosh. Are you kidding me?
Wow.
Popular.
Well, in the meantime,
I'm going to take it. Go ahead. I don't know what they're talking about.
Here, let me run through the little spiel. That amazing person over there is Colleen, the Cool Crone, Val's Dragonfly Crystals. I'm Tarot Stash. All of our links are in the description below. Please show your support. As always, please like and subscribe. It's free, and all of the cool kids are doing it. And this is for This is for entertainment purposes only. Do not make any decisions based upon what we say. Seek professional assistance. Really.
Thank you, Gerald.
Did I do okay?
Yeah, I think you should get hired to do PSAs. I think you have a great voice for it and a great delivery.
Absolutely.
Well,
it's really great. So that phone call was my local pharmacy telling me that I'm due for my pneumonia something shot. So.
Oh, okay, good.
Yeah. Oh, like what? Why are they calling me?
That's pretty assertive.
It's very assertive and actually quite nice that they.
Yeah, and she did thank me profusely for taking the phone call. So
yeah, I mean,
I gave her a little joy. I picked up, you know, just bringing it back around there, you know, bringing it back around. We need to make a connection.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh my gosh. Okay. And that wasn't the same number that had called earlier. So maybe I should turn my phone off so I won't get any more phone calls.
Probably.
I mean, in all the years we've been doing this, I never get phone calls.
Never. It's never happened.
All right. Okay, and there's Lois. Hi, Lois. I just did a reading for Lois. I hope everything's going well for you. Right. So, Miss DJ says, all of you bring us joy.
Aw, thank you.
Thank you.
Nice. Norm says, I didn't know Pneumonia Shot had a schedule. Well, apparently CVS has a schedule for it. So
Okay.
they're doing that. So do we have enough names to put into the picker, Gerald?
I think we probably do. Right
Well,
now, I'm seeing 20 people. So
Fantastic.
let's draw 3 names
Yeah.
and see what happens. I love it. See what happens. Laura H.
Okay, that's going to be for Val.
Okay.
Please let us know you're here. And if you have a question, go ahead and pop that in.
Mhm.
And then we have the Cool Crone.
For the Cool Crone. Okay, well, let's skip that one. I don't know how mine came up. I don't remember putting in #joy, but whatever.
I did.
Oh,
Because we needed to let people know how to enter. So,
Yeah.
but who's up? Who? YouTube user.
user. Fantastic. That'll be for me.
And then the third one in this round. There we go.
Leslie C. All righty then. Okay, and before we get started, I do want to apologize for being so late. Things were just all kerfuffled in the beginning, so we just had a few things we had to take care of.
Okay.
Okay.
And we do have Laura H's. We're still waiting for YouTube user and Leslie C. And
Oh, Raymond, that's so sweet.
I don't know if you're ready, Val, but
Okay. Well, I kind of am. And, you know, what I see, Laura H., coming forward for you, there are going to be, there's an opportunity right now within your family structure to release any fear and anxiety. And that any secrets or things that are hidden that will enlighten all of you, not in a profoundly wonderful way, in a way in which you all feel like you can take a deep breath again and feel that family cohesion. And there is a windfall coming actually for your whole family, unexpected, and a lot of, let's just say, prosperity and happy endings, even though, you know, it's not like you have to end anything, but you're really looking at things being fulfilled, your wishes, expectations, dreams that are coming true, rewards that are coming for you as a family group. I see you all together really experiencing that wonderful connection without stuff in the way. You know how there's always kind of this illusion or just distortion field of between you and what somebody thinks you are, thinks you say, thinks you do. And especially in the family structure, that is dissolving between all of you in a big way. And there is a higher heart activation coming in for you and your family. Dropping shields, divine love, your heart is healed. So your family is going to go through a metamorphosis of being healed, and you're going to be financially well going forward. There's a lot of cards related to that. So I see beautiful things for your family. So thank you, Laura, for your question.
I love that.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you, Val. That was a very nice reading.
Thank you.
So I have YouTube user asking, will I be moving home in next 9 months? So let's see what comes up there. So, this has been a challenge. This has been a real challenge for you. And lots of decisions that you've had to make. It's just been really, really a lot of work. And I'm thinking that, you know, you are looking upon this whole experience as a burden, a lot of work. But in the past, you've had experiences like this where you were able to handle it without seeing it as such an intrusion, such a burden, such a difficult transition to make. And I think by the time the 9 months rolls around, I do think it's going to feel different. I think you're going to have a different perspective on things. You're going to be able to look at your situation and see that the time leading up to you probably, I do think you're probably moving back home. Oops, I forgot the last card. What's the last card say? Hey, yeah, okay, great. Positive, positive. By the time you are ready to go back home, there's a very, very different attitude about things. I don't know if this is due to a health issue or not, but whatever the issue is, you will have a lot of things to think about, a lot of different options, a lot of different ways of tackling this and getting to the result that you want. Right now, I don't think you see all the ways that you can get to the desired outcome. But as time goes on, there's going to be a lot of opportunities presenting themselves for you. Um, you do feel, along with it feeling like an awful lot of work right now, you do feel like this situation is really binding you, really holding you back, holding you down. And that isn't necessarily the case. It could just be that things are taking a little longer than you think. But I think that you are moving in the right direction. And the final outcome really doesn't say yes or no, you're moving, you're not moving, or whatever. But I think that it's within you. I think you will determine how things are going to go. You may decide that you don't want that, or you may decide there's some other option for you in the 9 months. You know, you may see it much differently. So keep an open mind. Try to embrace joy. Try to embrace what you have already done. Give yourself credit for all this work. Give yourself credit for all the things that you've done, but also take a step back and assess, how far have you come? What have you learned from this situation? And how do you feel about it now? Because I think if you hang on to the idea that you're bound and that it's hard work and that it's a drudge, it's never going to seem like it'll lighten up and you won't be able to see the light at the end of the tunnel. But if you can look at your own progress and acknowledge all the things that you have done in this regard, I think you'll have a much more, it'll lighten up. It'll just lift the burden from you, and you will just feel like, yes, this is what I really want to do. And it may be a different outcome than you think. So that's what I have.
Oh, that's
Beautiful.
great.
Very comprehensive.
Best of luck to you. Thank you, Val. Thanks very much.
So I have Leslie C., who has asked, how do I best protect my joy?
Mm.
What a fun question. And I think a lot of people who are watching could benefit from the answer to this question, Leslie, because the first card that I got for you is the Chariot. And it tells me you need to keep moving and keep exploring and finding joy. Don't just wait for it to show up. You go out and find it. There's a great beauty in this movement. Find joy in the actual movement and the work that you're doing. Don't be stagnant. Move. Keep moving. The other thing I like about this is the Chariot is the 7 card. 7s are very lucky. If you believe you are going to find joy, you will find joy. There's just going to be great opportunities that are going to show up for you. Then I also have the 6 of Cups, which suggest a gratitude journal or a joy journal would be a very helpful thing, because this is where you are remembering those moments of when you experienced joy, what it felt like, who you were sharing it with. And then by capturing it and writing it down, you're manifesting it, and you're telling the universe you want more of this. I know how to deal with this energy. I can do it. Because, here's the reality of it. The reality of it is nobody is joyful 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. It's we don't operate like that. The challenge is when things get to be tough, when they turn into the 8 of Swords, where you're feeling very restricted, take a moment, and I love this. This card is pointing right at you, and it says, choose compassion over guilt, shame, or judgment. So when you're having those moments of things that you're feeling not joyful, or it's hard to be joyful, be compassionate for yourself, be compassionate for others, because what that does is that it allows you to start moving again and not getting stuck and caught up in the mental stuff where you go, well, and then this happened, and this happened, and this happened. And it's like, just press pause, choose compassion, put yourself on a timeout chair, have a drink of water, take a nap, get a snack. But really allow that to, when you're compassionate for yourself and for others, so much can change. Because I'll be honest with you, a lot of people are not expecting compassion when they're experiencing the struggles. So
that was excellent.
Nice. Very nice job.
Yeah.
Good
Thank
reading.
you. All right.
Great.
So let's pick 3 more. How's that?
Yeah. Kathy Persons. So that'll be for Val.
Yes. And while the wheel is spinning, please don't forget to give the video a thumbs up. It helps. Oh.
Joanne Miranda is for me.
And if you all want a specific question answered, please put it in so that we can see that.
And Eleanor is for Gerald.
All right. So just making sure people are here.
Okay. Did we get, oh, there's Eleanor.
Got Ellen. Still waiting for Kathy Persons and Joanne Miranda. I did see a little earlier. So, does this mean you might have to get the gong out?
You read my mind. I'm going to cue it
like
up.
I'm psychic or something.
Yeah, it is like you're psychic.
Got Joanne Miranda. Thank you, Joanne.
Okay.
Kathy Persons.
I think it's the gong. I think we have to do the gong.
I think the gong.
Yeah.
I think the gong. The gong.
Here goes the gong. Person, come back to the chat. Come back to the chat. We need you now. Come back. Come back. We need you now. Come back to the chat. Okay, Kathy, you've been gonged.
Right. Uh-oh.
All right. Well, maybe let me just shuffle really quick. We'll go ahead with Joanne and when Kathy comes in, then Val can do Kathy.
All right.
Okay. Going through difficult karmic time. How can I keep my joy? Well, let's see. Sorry, I wasn't quite ready here. One more little thing, and then I'll throw them out there.
And
Well,
thank
while
you, Laura H., for your donation.
oh, thank you so much. So while I was shuffling, a card jumped out of the deck, the Star. So I think that's telling you that you're on the right path. You're doing what you should be doing. The world, your community, your family sees you as a person who is doing what they should be doing, and they appreciate you. So right there, you can just feel wonderful about that you're doing that. And also not just in a selfish way, like, oh, I'm just wonderful, but you're helping in your community. I just get that from you, that there is a huge amount of outpouring from you for everybody around you. So yay for you. And your lucky community, family, people around you, they're very, very lucky to have you there. Okay, what else do we have here? So I don't know what sign you are, but I would love, if you want to put it in the chat, that would be very helpful. Wow. You got a ton of major arcana. So, yes, this is a very karmic time, and I think you're going to be able to keep your joy. So, what we get, did she write in here what she was?
She wrote down EO, but I don't know what that is.
Leo?
EL?
I'm going to say Leo, because I got the Princess of Wands, and that's a fire sign. Thank you, Leo, Joanne. So this is, obviously but you're showing as a person who is on their path, but not at the end of their path by any means. You're at the beginning of your path. So you are beginning, and already you know that how to give back, how to help people around you. And people do, they do gravitate to you, and they do see that you have something very special that they all want to be around. It's not like they want things from you, but they want to be around you. And what challenges you is that you are a giving person. So how much do you give, and then how much do you have to put up a boundary and make sure that you're not giving too much? You are almost locked in to certain relationships in your life, or you have been, and you know that you have to take care of yourself as well as take care of others, but you have to really take care of yourself first. So what my spiritual advisor was telling me is, it's like the stewardess or the flight attendant, excuse me, not stewardess, I'm showing my age. But the flight attendants tell you on the plane, put your oxygen, your gas mask. Boy, I am really Mercury retrograding here. So put your oxygen mask on yourself first, and then your children. Because if something happens to you, you can't take care of those people. And you need to be as strong and vital as you can be. So that's one thing, is that you do need to really nail down self-care and your boundaries for how far you will go in giving of yourself and giving of your time. What crowns you, though, is the Queen of Wands. So you are, as we speak, you are in an evolution of coming into this idea of who you are. How do you present yourself to the world? And you should be very proud of that. And you also, because you know now who you are, you will, like in 5 minutes, you see what the task is. So you know very well what your mission and your task is. And that may be why you're feeling, that you're going through really difficult times. So I think you're going to be just fine. You get strength in the future. You're not just a strong person, but you're also doing things you've never done before. And you are being acknowledged for being able to do them with grace and ability. that you never really knew that you had, and yet there you are, just doing it. And I think the people around you are very happy with that. God, there's so many major arcana in this reading. Your relationships are very, very strong. So you can definitely lean on people around you to give you feedback about, am I giving too much? Are my boundaries good? If you see me, going overboard, by all means, let me know so I can pull back, because you yourself are just beginning to formulate your own guidelines of how to pull yourself back. But you have a great network. You have a great network of people around you. You do see other people around you. They think you're already there. They think you've already figured this out. And it's like a lot of people don't realize that they are a role model for others, and that others just can't imagine that they're having any kind of misgivings or questioning or doubts or anything like that. And then some people are just standing there going, oh my God, I have nothing but doubts. So realize that you're giving off this air of being very, very competent and able to do things. And that is also why people keep coming to you, right? And that's not a flaw. That's a good thing, because sometimes people do need help, and you can help them. Just remember to help yourself and advocate for yourself and take care of yourself. And I think then you'll be very, very, very well sorted out. Don't worry about things. Relationships are going to take care of themselves. You just have to make sure that you allow yourself to take in joy. So one of the other things that I think somebody mentioned before, Gerald, I think it was you, the gratitude journal.
Yep.
That would be a very good thing to do, Joanne.
Mm-hmm.
Then you can go back like 2 months ago and you can say, wow, I forgot how grateful I was for, my subscription to HBO or whatever it is, or my subscription to YouTube for that matter. I mean, like little things like that. And when you're starting with gratitude, start with itty bitty things like, gosh, my skin looks great today, or gosh, I feel good today, or I was able to walk around the block today, or I got up on time today, or I could leave the house today. Whatever it is for you, start with those little things and just try to get a couple of them. And then maybe in a couple of days, you get a few more. And before you know it, it's going to be like every day you're going, I'm grateful for this. I'm grateful for this. I'm grateful for this. And it builds this beautiful energy, a different kind of energy in your life than fear or weakness does. So I think you're going to be fine with this. I think you're a very strong person. And I think acknowledging that in your life and acknowledging that strong people also need to be taken care of is really the key. And I think you'll be okay. All right. So that's what I have.
That's wonderful. What a great reading.
Thank you.
And Kathy is here. So there we go.
Kathy, you've signed up. That's the main thing. You're on the list. You're signed up for a home. So all of the energy that I see around that is to let that go. In other words, you've done it. You've done the step. You've taken the step. And now be flexible, a little flexible with the timing and how that's going to show up for you. And don't go into a mind script about what if we don't get, how long it takes to get the opening for you to move in. Just know that you've done your part and see it as already done. And so even if it doesn't turn out exactly as you want, maybe it's not the 2-bedroom unit. Maybe you get something that is the 1-bedroom, or something may end up being like that. But know deep in your heart and soul that it's exactly what you need, because you really are starting a new life. I have the star for you. I actually have the new life card coming for you. And I have a few little being flexible and being patient about it, because it can take some time. And there will be a favorable outcome, and you'll feel fulfillment, emotional fulfillment about finally getting this so that you can settle yourself in. You can move in and begin anew. This is going to happen for you. And I have really the courage of the heart. Courage is what it takes because you're making a major life change. But this is for a sacred purpose that you're doing this. And I do have the sun for you. This is coming in. You have the star. This all points to, and I even have, yes, it's the correct path, but it may show up a little slower than you might want. It may be at the beginning of next year or in some way a little bit out of the timing that you are really wanting. But let all that go, because flexibility is a really important thing for you right now, and patience, and just see it as already fulfilled. You've already signed up. It's already there. It's in the works, and it'll open up for you. So don't worry about that, and be in that joy and gratitude for having it. You're on the list. It's going to open up for you, and it will open up at just the right timing. And everything is going to be fantastic. You're going to love it. It is going to be just what you need. And so you are going to be in a great shape. So just breathe and know the universe has your back. It's all taken care of. So thank you, Kathy, for your question. I hope that resonates for you.
That was beautiful, Val. Thank you.
Great.
Nice reading. Such a nice reading.
Thank you.
So Gerald, do you have something for LNR?
I do. I plan to retire from full-time work early next year. Will my present employer allow me to work part-time on a remote basis for a short time after that? So as we're thinking about this, as it relates to the topic of joy, part of me is, right now you're worrying about something that you don't know if it's even going to be an issue. So but I do have what I have for you, LNR. I have very affirming cards that this could very well happen. I have the Lovers, which is covering the 9 of Swords. And the Lovers is a card about partnership. It feels very much like what you may do is you may be there on a remote basis to help cover the workload while they rearrange things at work. That being said, I have, it feels like when it comes time for you to retire, they may use that as an opportunity to try some different things and get a new perspective and perhaps a new flow. And the snarky part of me says, well, that's because when you leave, they're going to realize all of the stuff that you did and that you do, and they're going to go, holy mackerel, how do we do all of that? And Ellen said, that sounds right. So you could be there and be able to help maybe a bit as a consultant and offer them some suggestions. If they say, would you be willing to do this? And you're willing to do it, make sure that it is on your terms and that it is going to continue to bring you a sense of joy and purpose, especially if you're retired, you're going to be contract. So there, keep that in play. But then I have Mother Tree energy encourages growth and unity. So this says to me, Ellen, that there is an opportunity for you to go, you know what? I don't have to be the key person, but I can absolutely support as they transition. And that it also says you need to make sure you're grounding quite well. My goal would be to facilitate a smooth transition. So there you go. And it does feel like a very smooth transition. So that's great. The tree card is very meaningful. I plan to do stuff with trees when I retire. And I would say, don't wait until you retire. Do it now. How about that for some joy?
That was a great reading.
Yes.
That was a great reading, Gerald. That was really, really nice.
Thank you. All right.
Joke. Here we go. Round 3.
Hashtag joy to be entered for a reading. If you're selected, then we'll ask you to put in your...
Connie B, just put in hashtag joy and you'll be in the picker thing, whatever it is.
Allison knows. Allison, I'm glad you know. So
But what? No.
it's yeah. Well, she's not allowed to tell us. So, and who do we have next?
Anne Hinkle.
Ooh, yay. Thank you, Anne.
Gerald. Ellen said, Gerald's reading made me joyful. First thing to enter in my joy book.
Woo!
Beautiful.
I love that.
And you get Acadian Proud, Gerald.
Yay. All right. So Allison knows, Anne Hinkle, and Acadian Proud. Let us know that you are, well, you're here, and what your question is if you have one. Allison knows. Here we go.
Oh.
I'm going to put that right up for you, Val.
Okay. Oh, gosh. Oh, gosh.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Did we?
Yeah. There's a lot of stress, a lot of mood swinging and extreme emotion going on. And there's a sense of do it now, don't wait. There's a lot of confused energy in between like brain fog, in between complete mind focus. So there's hyper focusing on things, which may not be the most advantageous things that you could focus on. But at the end of the day, there is emotional fulfillment from action, moving forward. There's definitely a choice coming up, a deliberation. But opportunities are opening up right now for you. And to really seek the answers to everything. Go within, and I mean really go deep and meditate and talk to your guides and angels. You will get in your heart, you will feel what you need to do. And because she's a Pisces and you're a Sagittarius, right now, especially we're in the middle of Leo stuff, fire stuff, that agitation and the things going on with Sagittarius can be a bit overwhelming for Pisces, or she is a Pisces. So you're the Sagittarius. That's right. So settle it down, go within and really look at what your journey is together and why you are together. And this is such a tough time with 3 seizures and at the hospital. I understand everything that you're going through. It's a tough time, but you have to know that when it's time to just support someone from a non-emotional point, but from your heart, just another soul without your emotional stuff in the way or theirs, it is a time when you can just suspend whatever's going on and give them the attention that they need to get well. But at the same time, you have to seek within and find that balance within yourself to know where you're headed and what's going to happen. And of course, I'm not making any decision for you. I'm just saying it is a time of contemplation going forward. And there are new opportunities coming forward for you. And there's emotional fulfillment and action coming. But I also get the card of nurture and caring for others. So your time to be sensitive and reach out in a way in which you just embody that love is important right now for your wife. And think of it like that what's the most you could do for her right now? And that is being in that supportive energy, no matter what. So if you can strike that balance between your inner calm and your fulfillment, your inner fulfillment, and I mean from your soul, not the outward things that might call to you from your business and all these different gaining clients and that kind of thing. Because people and your relationships are the most important thing going forward. When you leave this life, you don't take any of the other stuff with you. You take who you've loved and how you've cared for others and how you've been loved. So that may sound convoluted, but all of it contains truth. So I hope that makes some sense to you. But that compassion, that love that you can give her now is going to pay off in dividends. Not that we're looking for a payoff here, but it's good for you too. So I hope that helps, Allison. And I'm sorry for your wife having had 3 seizures. And there is joy at the end of the rainbow because I have emotional fulfillment and the action card together. So I think when you start to move ahead again, it could be together, moving ahead, things are going to clear up. You're going to feel on solid ground again. So you are definitely going to have lots of opportunities coming forward to expand in many ways. So it is really, it'll end up being a good time for you all, an expansive time. And stay in your compassion and your heart center, and you're going to do well. Thank you for your question, Allison.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So, yeah, my heart goes out to you, Allison. Thank you very much for the super sticker. And I really am sending really, really good vibes and healing for your partner, for your wife. That's amazing.
Yeah.
All right. And Dina DeMombro, thank you for that super sticker. That's very, very nice. Thank you. So will my daughter and her family move back home anytime soon? So it looks very, very positive, very positive. In general, the whole family has this feeling of love and wanting to be together just so strong through the whole reading. Like every other card is about love and togetherness and good relationship and being tight. So the challenge is that there are some emotional things that need to be I don't know, discussed or brought out in the open or addressed, or someone needs healing from it and just needs that. But it seems like the situation for the whole family is that being together is where they want to be. They all really enjoy the strength that they draw from one another. And what they're expecting to have happen is that things will go back to the way they should be, that things will go back to what all of them collectively think of as right. And so if that is being at home, then that's where they're going to go. What's really going to happen is this will even further strengthen their bonds with one another, and the trust and love and cooperation that they always feel when they're together is going to be strengthened tremendously. You in this scenario, you stand out as a person who is willing to take action, willing to help, willing to be there, to inspire, to nurture, to help, to be a friendly ear, but really to take action on their behalf should that be necessary. And I'm sure they're very appreciative of that. Um, they see that you're the one being very conservative in terms of health and resources, that you're the one always kind of reminding everybody that, they do need to watch for that. And they're much more love focused. They're much more focused on just how much they love each other and how much they want to be with each other. I don't think that really there's a big chance that they won't come home. I think they will come home. It's a matter of when. And I did pull a few angel cards, and the answer that came up was within the next few months. So I do think that it's going to happen. But I have to tell you, I also got two other cards from this deck: recovery and perfect timing. So if there is any kind of recovery going on for someone, then the timing of moving home will be just perfectly in sync with their own recovery. So, and what a wonderful vibration and energy that I'm feeling for all of the parties involved in this. They love each other so much. So you're really lucky to be a part of that.
Oh, that's great. That's great.
That was beautiful.
So much love. It's beautiful.
Okay, so they would like a general reading. FYI, 5 times Leo. Sun, Moon, Venus, Uranus, and Ascendant.
This is their day. The Lionsgate. Wow.
Yes. So what I'm actually seeing, you want a general reading. Part of what's amazing is I have the first card that I have for you is the Wheel of Fortune, which is a labyrinth, which is very beautiful. And one of the great things about a labyrinth is when you go inside, you're going to get confused because you're not going to know where you're going. You're going to expect to go one way, but you don't. But then you get to the center, and there's a bit of calm about this for you. And in that calm, what we have for you is you are reminded that you are the magician. You have all of the elements that you need in order to create the joy and the life that you want and you desire. I like this magician card because it is in your hands. There's a reminder. It's in your hands. That's really very powerful. And I think you probably have a little bit of a knowing you have some of this amazing power. The other thing that's great is I have the 7 of Pentacles, which is remember that what you plant now will eventually grow and become trees, which will be part of the forest. That is an integral part. So as you are planting the joy, these moments of joy in the, the 5 times Leo atmosphere, plant what you plant carefully. Plant carefully, and this is what my life is like. I work in emergency management. Yeah.
Wow.
So keep that in mind. I think I remember you saying that once before. And you're working on a novel of your ancestry. That's powerful.
It is.
And so what I also have for you is I have focus on facts instead of mind reading. Go for what you know to be true that you can verify. Then those things will help you to go to the next step. Don't worry about what you think somebody else said. And if you heard a rumor, first of all, it was a rumor. Second of all, ask the person. But these 3 cards, the power of the labyrinth and the magician, I bet you can make amazing thing happen during all of these stressful situations. I mean, is that a Leo thing? to be able to do that.
Managing things is a real Leo thing, and just being sure of oneself, very, very sure of oneself,
Yeah.
not afraid to make decisions,
Yeah.
and inspiring. It's fire. People are inspired by it, and charismatic. So a perfect person in an emergency, because you want someone to follow. You want a leader to
Yes.
tell you what to do.
Yep. I mean, this is when I flip these cards over, I was like, "Ooh, okay, this is a good, solid reading." It's like, dang. So, and I like how they tell a beautiful story.
Yeah.
And you like a story, and you're working on the novel of your family ancestry. So, this is a key thing. So,
That's beautiful. Beautiful reading. Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, really nice reading, Gerald. That was great.
Thanks. Well, I'm going to put in a plug. All three of us do private readings, and we're available.
Yes, we are.
And I'm not free, and I'm not cheap, but I am quite reasonable and very enjoyable.
You are definitely enjoyable.
I went that one went off the rails. I'm sorry. That was all Lionsgate. Don't blame me.
It was the Leo Lionsgate energy.
Oh my
gosh.
Perfect.
It's perfect, Gerald. You're perfect.
Oh, geez. Shall we do another round?
Oh, yeah, we shall.
Okay. Yeah, let's move off of Gerald so Gerald can actually, not feel like that. Oh, and S. Steele is not to mention modest.
Dog mom. Nice.
Okay.
Right. And then next up.
Bye, Lois. Lois had to leave. And I get Mary Susan.
And yeah, Norm available.
Okay, and she's here.
And Raymond, go ahead and put in your question. All right. And I don't see Dog Mom yet.
No.
All right. Well.
Do you want to go ahead with Susan?
Yeah, just let me do a couple little shuffles here. So pardon my shuffle.
And Dog Mom, let us know that you're here.
Well, the first card up is the Ace of Swords straight up. So yes, the eye is going to recover. Let's see what else is going on. Despite your worry, despite your anxiety, and despite you just hanging on for dear life to whatever it was that, finally took the sight from the eye, as this gets released, you will be able to recover, heal, get the eyesight back. It may be a longer road to recovery than you want, but I think you'll get through it just fine. People see that and even in, what's coming up for you, the Ace of Pentacles, which is a health card, which is the new beginning, which is positive, which is healing. So yeah, it's gonna come back to you. And this is an interesting opportunity for you as well. When you are without sight in that one eye, it's always said that when one of our senses is diminished or even taken away, it allows all the other senses to kind of step up and do more work. So just imagine what could happen during this time of healing and recovery from your eye. Maybe this eye is going to start like helping out a lot more. So, you might have some really amazing things to look forward to during this period of recovery. Your final outcome card too is the High Priestess, and that's a lot of why I say that, because there are little hidden gems in there that you can mine while you're in that recovery phase. It'll give you something else to focus on rather than just focusing on what may or may not be happening during the recovery period, but you're going to recover. The site's going to come back. So do everything they say to make it come back. It's going to come back. Hi, Libby. I see you there. All right. So, yeah. So good, Mary Susan. Yay. I'm
Yay.
glad you got the reading too. It was really great.
That was wonderful.
Thank you, Val.
Mm-hmm.
Did we get
I didn't see Dog Mom.
No.
maybe,
No Dog Mom.
maybe she had to leave or something?
I posted in the chat, so but I
Wait,
didn't see.
wait. Do we have to do the gong? I think we have to do the gong. You know,
Let's hear it for the gong.
I try not to do it, but sometimes you people force me. So here we go with the gong.
I
Here
love
we
the
go. Here comes the gong. Don't try to stop me now. It's coming. It is
Don't
coming.
do it.
Come back to the chat. Come back to the chat. We need you now. Come back. Come back. We need you now. Come back to the chat.
If that doesn't get Dog Mom in the chat, then I don't know what will.
I mean, that was great.
I'm not sure.
I think that was worth the whole show. Just to go.
All right. Well, I tell you what. Shall I? Okay, don't see Dog Mom. I'm gonna work with Raymond, who has asked what's coming for me in the end of the year, and will my son reach out to me? And so what I am actually seeing, what's coming by the end of the year, is you're going to have an opportunity to spend a little time getting a higher level understanding of what's been going on in the world. Because I have this. It's the perspective card. It's the Hanged Man. You need a different perspective, and this tells me you need a higher perspective. Part of that may be you might need a vacation, Raymond. You might need to actually go to the beach for a while and dream about all of the possibilities. It feels like you're a little bit stagnant because in particular with your son is you're very emotional about it. And of course you're very emotional about it. But sometimes you need to stay centered enough to allow the natural stuff to occur instead of trying to force it. Nurture it. There is also a feeling, Raymond, for you is by the end of the year, you're going to have to be making some very clear decisions about next actions. These are things you're going to have to be very clear about telling. I hate to say this, but you're going to have to tell people what they're supposed to be doing instead of waiting for them. It's very much of the go do this and go do this now. It needs to be done by this time. So there may be a bit. And part of what that will include, Raymond, is it will give you permission to be in the present moment and stop worrying about what's going on in the future because it's already been managed. It's been taken care of. It's been addressed. Okay, so I was shuffling the cards and I was thinking about your son, and I got forgiveness offers profound emotional and physical benefits. I don't know what's gone on with your son. If your son reaches out to you, it would be a great opportunity for you to position yourself in being understanding and listening. This is your son's experience. Your son's experience may be different than yours, and you could actually put out there energetically that you welcome him to reach out to you and that you would be receptive to it, because that energy, that little nudge, might be enough for them to be able to feel like they can reach out to you. Did that make any sense to the two of you, what I just said?
Yes, absolutely. 100%.
Yeah.
100%.
Because, I mean, Raymond, I know there's a lot of stuff going on, and so I think it'll be really, I think it would be really important for you to understand, and you're meeting your son in this way, but put out the joy of, I'm open to that. It would make me joyful, even if it could be an emotional time, that you're willing to do that. Thank you,
so
Raymond.
Good. So good. Really nice. Thank you,
That
Gerald.
was beautiful.
Mm-hmm.
So I think Dog Mom, despite the gong,
I
did not come back. But I have a solution, because I know Val is waiting there, waiting to do a reading. But you know who's in our chat who really should get a reading? Is Libby.
Libby.
Yeah.
And you know, I threw cards already. And
Well,
you know,
one other thing I got to tell you guys. I know she's going to get a reading because I am drinking out of my Heart for Australia cup.
oh,
What does that tell you?
I mean,
I'm so psychic that I knew before the show that Libby was going to be here, or somebody from Australia, and we were going to do a reading. So just saying that I guess I'm psychic. I guess, it's true what they say about the Cool Crone. I am psychic. Okay.
You are psychic.
But Gerald, you're not the only one who's going off on it's Mercury retrograde here. So I'll shut up now, and I will let Val, who is fabulous, give Libby an
and Libby, when I just threw some cards as soon as I saw your question, and I saw, and the first thing that came out is yes, correct path. So it's absolutely going to happen. Quickly, I got goals and stepping stones. So these things will all be accomplished, and you can be building your house. Whether it takes 2 months to get a renter in there while you're getting ready to build your new home, that may happen in some way where there's a little bit of
I think they want to rent their actual house that they sell to someone. They want to be able to rent back from the buyer.
Rent it back so you can live in it. Yes.
They want to live in it while they build.
Okay, yes. I see that according to these cards, you are able to accomplish that, because it's showing you getting your goals by starting with this, then moving to that, then moving to that. So as these steps are accomplished, it looks like you will be able to find someone who is amenable to your staying in there and paying them to live in your house, or paying them rent while you live in the house you sold to them. So yes, it can happen. And you may have, and don't let yourself, go into any kind of mood swings around it. Not that you're that kind of person, but keep it kind of on the to yourself, and keep yourself positive about it, because this is the super, as you know, manifesting time for you to bring something like this in. Be in that state of, it's already done. It's magnetizing to me now. This perfect person or family is coming that will work with me on this. And all of these steps will get accomplished. And I'm getting the chills now as I say this. So they're definitely confirming you can do this. It will happen soon. It could be a month. It's 2, I don't know, a month-ish. You've had it up for sale. Yeah. 90 days before things get gulp. Okay. So I think it'll be within that window, and I think you'll be okay. So it's the perfect time to make this happen. Absolutely. And I'm getting the chills again. Magnetize this to you by your already having it done. It's already accomplished. And boom, it is. And I'm getting more chills.
Yeah,
So,
me too.
all right.
Oh, God. Isn't it amazing how many of us that do this work, we all do need reassurance when we're trying to actually work
Yes.
for ourselves.
Yes. It's true, but it's true
So
for
true.
ourselves.
So
Yeah.
true. Probably all of us have manifested amazing things in our lives, but
Yes.
when I think things that are more closely aligned to just the bread and butter things, the nuts and bolts, the everyday, mundane, back down to the earth, muggle type stuff.
Yeah.
That's when we kind of like getting a job, like selling a house, that's when we kind of go, will we be able to? Of course,
it's
you'll be able to do it. Of course you will. You're perfect.
Of course.
You're great at manifesting. This is a drop in the bucket in the grand scheme of things, yada, yada,
But
yada.
it's because you want it so much and
Yes.
there's an anxiety. So
Yeah.
that's why I'm asking you to be in that positive space of you've already attracted it to you. It's already magnetized to you, and you're just waiting for the timeline to go boom.
Yeah.
There's the first. I mean, it's that simple. You're
And
attracting the timeline that matches.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And what more do you need? You got Lionsgate and you got the Hearts for Australia. Come on.
Come on.
Awesome and definitely happening.
Absolutely.
You're so welcome, Libby.
Absolutely. You are absolutely welcome, Libby.
Oh.
So hang in there with the positive. It's already done. It is done. Say to the universe.
And as Louise Hay always says, and so it is.
And so it is.
So
it is done. Boom.
I love Louise Hay. Oh.
She's awesome.
Yeah. I'm always kind of blown away when I'm like, wait, you've heard of Louise Hay too? Because I started listening to her for so long ago. And
it was a long time ago.
Yeah, right. My family's just like, why do you keep listening to that woman? I'm like, have you listened to her? My God, you can really improve your life. You should listen to her.
Yeah.
But
yeah,
anyway.
I love Louise Hay.
Yeah.
Nothing she ever did or made isn't still gold. I mean, it's golden.
It's really solid, and it really, you can't really go wrong with it. It ages well. It ages well. And you can't say that about a lot of people.
That's wisdom.
That's true.
When it in divine truth, when it ages well. So
yeah, like even some of the things that Wayne Dyer said in his early days, I kind of go, a little cringe, Wayne. His later stuff, beautiful. Once he got into the Tao, he was pretty zen. He was pretty cool.
Yeah.
But and I think a lot of people are like that. A lot of so-called masters, and that's the whole thing about this way that spirituality is you really don't need the master in that way. You need the master to lead you to understanding that the master is within you.
Exactly. That's so true.
That's all it is. There's no more guru outside of you. It is you. So
yeah, that's
it's
right.
all within you.
She had another really cute comment. Thanks, guys. What a few people fail to understand is that so much of what we read on is still in play. Yeah. It is so true. And I was really feeling that these last few days. I'm just like, wait, what? What am I thinking here? What am I feeling? What am I picking up?
It's all these million timelines you're sensing and feeling.
Oh, yes.
Right? It has shifted. Things have shifted again. I'm just like, oh my God, do I have to go back and revamp everything? I guess so. Yeah.
That's what it is.
Oh, that's great. All right, guys. Well, we even though I started late, we did come on for about an hour, and that's good. And we got some great readings in. Thank you all for being here. Thank you for just supporting us on all of our channels. And I hope you're subscribed to Gerald's channel, Tarot Stash, and to Val's channel, Dragonfly Crystals, and Next Level Channeling. Next Level Channeling is pretty awesome. And just remember, you're all perfect just the way you are. You're in just the right spot for your spiritual journey, for your emotional journey, for what you came here on this earth to do.
Yep.
You're perfect.
Absolutely.
Anything that you do from here on out, of course you're going to grow. Of course you're going to evolve. You're not done. You're perfect for now. Okay.
Yep.
So just keep that in mind, everybody.
Mhm.
So,
Yeah, it's beautiful.
all right. Gerald, do you have anything you want to say?
I want to say thank you, everybody, for being here. It was great to see so many people in chat. Seriously, subscribe to our channels. We've got lots of stuff coming up. I mean, and even in September, Val and Gerald may be doing a manifesting in the quantum field class, something like that.
You want to sign up?
You want to sign up?
Dragonflycrystals.store, not .net, not .com. Sign up for Gerald and Val's manifestation in the quantum field.
Yep.
Yes.
So, but there's a lot of good stuff coming in the month of August. So,
Yep, there is. There is. Okay, everybody. Well, let me see if I can figure out when you'll see me again, because I got all sorts of stuff coming up. Yes, I'm doing a PoliTarology next Friday. I'm going to be pulling back on mainly on my Wednesday shows for a while because I have the New York Renaissance Fair coming up. And if you're in the tri-state area of New York, you should really think about going to the New York Renaissance Fair. It's been going for, has it been 45 years? I think this year is probably the 45th year. It's an amazing fair. It's just amazing. They really try to keep it, all the goods that they sell, all the services, all the games, even the costumes that we're supposed to wear are supposed to be authentic to the Renaissance era. And it just takes you back in time. So if you're one of those people that really loves that kind of medieval thing and that historical thing, it's the place to go. I mean, you could just really indulge your fantasy with it.
Yeah.
And I think the readers are pretty good too. I've heard that the tarot readers are pretty good.
Well, yeah, I have heard the same thing.
Yeah.
I read that somewhere.
Yeah, it's happening. But they sell so many cool stuff too. So much. The artists, the people who sell their stuff, it's just they really are artists. I mean, very high caliber artists. All right, so that's enough of my sales pitch, and I'm taking off for Salem tomorrow. I'm going to be gone for 4 days. I'm really looking forward to it because I am wiped out. So I need a little break. But I'll see you guys soon. And Gerald, thank you for doing the spinning thing.
Thank you.
welcome.
Thank you for being here. Both of you. Your readings are just amazing, and I'm just really excited to see you guys next time. I'm sorry it's going to be a couple of weeks before I do see you, but it's going to be good. Okay, you guys, we're going to sign off now. Take care, everybody. Love to you all. Bye-bye.